Sonograms are used in everyday life to look at different parts of the body. A sonogram is made of sound waves. Sound waves can travel through any matter and only travel in one direction. In a sound wave, there is compression and refraction. The closer the particles are, the faster they will move. In relation to sonograms, when using a probe to scan an area, the closer the tissue is to the probe, the faster the probe will pick up the bouncing back of the sound waves.
So where are we headed?
We're on our way to Sanford Hills.
What are we going to do?
We're there for an interview with Brian Schiller to learn about sonograms.
What parts of the body can you get an ultrasound?
Pretty much everything from your heart, like I do, to I work with people who do the vessels, arteries, and veins, to people who do babies when their mothers are pregnant, to brains and eyes even too. So pretty much anything you can think of. So this machine works by sending an electrical signal to this probe here, and the probe has these they're called piezoelectric crystals, or these crystals, these special crystals in the probe that change the electricity into sound waves by vibrating, and then the sound waves, when they come back from the body, get transferred back from those crystals into electricity that the machine kind of tells what's going on.
This documentary is brought to you by Megabar, mega energy for mega weights. Have you ever felt like you didn't have the energy to do something?
I wish I was stronger.
Don't be sad, Ingrid. I have something for you.
What is this?
A Megabar.
You know what? I think it works.
Call now for a 30-day free trial. 1-800-MEGA.
What kind of waves are using the machine?
What kind of waves? Well, so you guys know sound waves, right?
Yeah.
But this specific one is going to be ultrasound waves, which are higher frequencies, and specifically mechanical waves versus any electromagnetic waves or anything. That's a differentiation. And I think ultrasound waves are considered, 20,000 or higher with talking hertz now?
Yeah.
So.
Are there any limitations to the machine? So basically, is there anything that you can't do with the machine, specifically?
Yeah, it has its limitations as far as power output, how strong the waves, how far we can send the waves and back. So if it has to travel a greater distance for any reason, it's going to be a little weaker. It also can't do well with air, so lungs, or if there's some issue with that. Sound waves don't really handle air that well.
How are the sound waves made in the machine?
So yeah, we kind of talked about in the first question. It's just those piezoelectric crystals, and I don't know what those crystals are made out of, but essentially they vibrate and augment the air around it and compress that air around it to send that sound wave out.
Are there any harmful side effects from receiving ultrasounds?
So out of all the studies they've done, and speaking with just on adults, 18 up even, no, not at all. They're still researching infants, how much exposure right now. Limited amounts haven't shown any side effects at all.
I read online that can babies actually hear the sound waves? I read that sometimes that since it can go so far and that babies can hear it. Is that true? So far, if it's the same hertz that are getting to them as our human ears can hear, I don't think they would be able to. I actually haven't read if they can or not. Okay. That you have been, but as I know, just from my knowledge, I don't think so. Well, this big guy next to me, I think, is $180,000. This camera is about $10,000. So, and I know there's a couple different sizes that can vary, but this one here is about $180,000. Yeah. Ultrasounds over the years has been used for a lot of different things. Way back in the day, it was used on ship hulls to find weaknesses and thinner spots in the hull. Nowadays, in the medical field anyway, we use it to look inside the body to see any abnormalities of different organs, different vessels. Well, you guys know submarines, they use it for location. It's been used for a lot of stuff. This machine that uses sound waves has been very useful in today's society. and it is just getting started.